Are you aware that Cardano tokens have recently been facing a gloomy market? As a result, there is a significant update for holders. What precisely is the update though? To understand more about the updates on Cardano, watch the video till the end to ensure you don't miss anything. Hello and welcome back to CryptoTrends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. It is no secret that in early September 2021, a record high value of 3.16 was achieved. On the other hand, Cardano is now trading at more than 74% discount. Even though ADA slump has been substantial enough on-chain, technical indices suggest that further losses are possible. Furthermore, Cardano looks to have lost a significant level of support, which might lead to sharp corrections. The so-called Ethereum killer has lost more than 35% of its market value in the previous 2 weeks. Because prices have fallen below this support level, investors might be tempted to sell their holdings to prevent further punishment. Furthermore, there are no substantial support obstacles beneath Cardano, as indicated by the IO map. Therefore, another dip might be precipitated by an increase in downward pressure. The support of a 100th week moving average has been lost by the 9th largest cryptocurrency by market size. We already have a reasonably negative perspective, even though the current weekly candlestick has yet to shut below this trend following signal. The next level of support is around 50 cents, which is the 200th week moving average. Due to the absence of consent, the end of the weekly trading session must be closely monitored to guarantee the break of the 100th week moving average. Cardano may avoid going to 50 cents instead of collapsing if it returns above this interest area. Instead, it might regain the necessary power to return to the 50th week moving average of $1.60. Aside from that, we'll update you on some recent developments in the Cardano ecosystem. It's no secret that there is a slew of reasons to be ecstatic about owning a Cardano, and that's what we'll discuss today. But unfortunately, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and Cardano all fell drastically due to the crypto price fall fear and the terrible NFT breach, according to Forbes.com. Furthermore, they added that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency values, which had been on the verge of collapsing in recent days due to the increasing crisis in Ukraine, had dropped drastically. Meanwhile, this was due to a significant attack on OpenSea, a non-fungible token platform. Over the previous 24 hours, the Bitcoin price has decreased more than 5% to over $40,000 per Bitcoin, while Ether, BNB, Solana, and Cardano have plunged between 6% and 8%. As a result, the crypto market is bracing for a $100 trillion quake at the same time. Furthermore, terrified NFT traders' tweets prompted the recent crypto price drop, which has knocked out about $300 billion out of the combined crypto market. Due to a report of an exploit, OpenSea has said that it's looking into it. Devin Finzer, co-founder and CEO of OpenSea, stated that the event appeared to be a phishing assault. However, we do not believe the issue is connected to the OpenSea website because 32 individuals signed a malicious payload sent by an attacker. As a result, several of their NFTs were taken. In addition, the hacker appears to have stolen NFTs valued at over $3 million, including pieces from the famed API Club collection, which belonged to celebrities like Paris Hilton and Jimmy Fallon. In a recent update, blockchain tracking site Etherscan appended a warning to the hacker's Ethereum address, stating that the address has previously been reported as having been used in an OpenSea phishing scheme. Attackers employ phishing schemes to deceive users into opening links or downloading software that allows them to steal personal information from their accounts. On Twitter, David Goldstein, the proprietor of a blockchain and lifestyle media firm and a board member of API Club NFT, expressed his reservations about OpenSea's survival. Furthermore, according to Dab Radar, OpenSea, which Andreas Baxen Horowitz and actor Ashton Kutcher, is one of the top NFT trading platforms, with a recent valuation of $30 billion. In 2021, the amount of NFT sales reached $25 billion. In other words, NFTs seem to be the blockchain-based digital tokens that may be used as evidence of ownership. NFT is mainly built on the Ethereum blockchain, even though high fees and network congestion are causing issues for consumers. Stick to the end of this video to know more about Cardano, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin in price over the last year due to the growing adoption of NFTs in sports, music, and the arts. However, BNB, Solana, and Cardano, two Ethereum competitors, have also emerged as possible investors who may displace Ethereum through market share. As a result, the value of all cryptocurrencies had dropped by about half since late November, when the Bitcoin and crypto markets peaked after plummeting from over $70,000 per Bitcoin to a loss of $32,000 last month. In addition, Bitcoin prices have plummeted, owing to a fall in technological businesses that soared during the coronavirus pandemic. Aside from that, investors all around the world are apprehensive about the US Federal Reserve's intentions to raise interest rates and shrink its massive balance sheet. After that, let's look at one thing that we also found intriguing. Finally, an analytical perspective outlines how Solana's competitor Bitcurt has constructed a blockchain avalanche with no gas fees and how Cardano faces stiff competition. Solana has been recovering its place as the quickest blockchain for quite some time. The Bitcurt blockchain, which has over 100k TPS, eclipsed a prior 650 TPS blockchain as the fastest on the market. Although the BRC20 blockchain is now the most costly cryptocurrency and one of Solana's most formidable competitors, its speed is not the only element that keeps it at the top of the market. As a result, Bitcurt's roadmap is one of the most comprehensive in the cryptocurrency business. The team's blockchain was also an essential aspect of this endeavor. Bitcurt has done just that, and the Bitcurt BRC20 blockchain is already operational. This functionality sets Bitcurt apart from even the major cryptocurrencies, and its gas charge on the BRC20 blockchain is zero, regardless of how you look at it. Apart from having no gas prices, the Bitcurt chain is now one of the quickest, with 100k TPS. Furthermore, more investors are purchasing Bitcurt coins due to these factors, causing the Bitcurt price to increase. What's going on with the Cardano pricing in the meantime? As you can see, the Cardano project has offered tremendous value, even though initiatives like Solana have put it to the test in terms of speed. However, with Bitcurt on the rise, the Cardano team has to compete with another crypto project. It is why the Bitcurt price is so high. With 100,000 transactions per second and no gas prices, the BRC20 blockchain represents a considerable threat to the crypto industry. If the Cardano team wants to beat Bitcurt, they'll have to make the change quicker and cheaper. As a result, the two primary traits that members of the crypto ecosystem, including the Cardano community, are yearning for have emerged. Considering all of this, let's look at the third, which is about Cardano achieving a total worth of $200 million. So what does it all mean? First, the Cardano ecosystem is thriving, with a market capitalization reaching $200 million. The initial Cardano DEX-based trade on Sunday accounted for most of the locked value. Total value locked, or TVL, refers to the full value of crypto assets held in a decentralized financial protocol. It has become a crucial metric for determining how many individuals are interested in this particular cryptocurrency market area. For example, the Cardano total value has locked the Cardano, according to the Cardano daily Twitter account tweet, because the TVL is consistently growing over time. Meanwhile, other cryptocurrency exchanges, notably SundaeSwap, have seen considerable growth and increased transactions in recent months. Furthermore, according to data from Defying Llama, the increase in the number of transactions for the SundaeSwap has reached $126.18 million. Many new DeFi initiatives will emerge in the following weeks, boosting the expansion. For example, according to IOHK, AkemX, which created a Layer 2 protocol in partnership with Milk Amida that extends EVM features to blockchains that don't use EVM, may launch its first public version of Cardano decentralized exchange. It takes the total number of Cardano projects under construction to 492. According to the IOHK head of communications, 492 projects are being created on Cardano. However, U.Today stated that this figure was 175 in late December, showing growth since then. As a result, in a Twitter post, these 492 projects include Defying, dApps, Dexteo, and NFT Metaverse, all of which are based on the Cardano ecosystem. So we're guessing it's pretty remarkable for all of us. Remember to enter the giveaway by reading the instructions in the comments section and striking the subscribe and notification bell buttons.